Hello class, welcome to our ESL class for the week of April 13th. We are so glad to have you. We really miss being able to see you in person at our classes, but are so glad that we are able to continue to teach and to interact. For today's class, we are going to be learning clothing and accessories, clothing patterns and designs, colors, and then we'll practice how to ask for an item of clothing or an accessory when you're at a store. And we'll finish the class with some optional homework and practice assignments at the end. I'd like to start by wishing you a very happy Easter. We hope that you were able to spend a very blessed day with loved ones while staying safe at home, but we definitely wish you a very happy Easter season and holiday. We'll go ahead and get started with clothing. As we go along, we will be learning and practicing vocabulary words related to clothing and accessories, and there will be some variations of similar styles that we will discuss as we go through these slides. The next article of clothing is a tank top. You can see that a tank top is a version of a shirt that does not have sleeves. This is a tank top. Tank top. This is a blouse. This is a type of shirt that a woman would typically wear to work or to something more fancy, professional. This is a dressy, professional shirt for a woman. It is pronounced blouse, blouse. The next is a style of shirt that you might be familiar with. This style of shirt is called a jersey. Jersey. As you know, there can be different jerseys for different sports. This here is an example of a soccer jersey. We could also have a baseball jersey, a basketball jersey, for example. The word is pronounced jersey, jersey. Here we have a sweater, sweater. Sweaters are warm and typically worn in the winter during cold weather. Sweater, sweater. Here we have a sweatshirt. Sweatshirts are similar to sweaters, but sometimes will have a hood, as you can see here in this picture. Again, this word is pronounced sweatshirt. Sweat, shirt. Go ahead and practice that. Sweat, shirt. Our next article of clothing is a vest. Again, vests are worn in cool or cold weather. They are similar to a coat, but they do not have sleeves. This is a vest. Vest. Here we have a coat. A coat is worn again in the winter in cold weather. It is typically a warm article of clothing to keep you warm in cold weather. Sometimes it can be long, almost down to your knees. It is called a coat. Coat. Jackets are similar to coats, but sometimes are a little less heavy. A coat would be worn in cold weather. A jacket might be worn in cool weather. This is an example of a jean jacket. The word is pronounced jacket, jacket, jacket. Here we have an example of pants, pants, pants. Here we have a pair of jeans. This example is a pair of blue jeans. Jeans, jeans. This is a skirt, skirt, skirt. This is a dress, dress, dress. In this picture, a man is wearing a suit, suit, suit. This is a tie, tie, tie. This is a picture of a belt, belt, belt. Here we have a pair of pajamas, pajamas. Sometimes pajamas will be two articles of clothing. Sometimes they might be one article of clothing. Here, this example is a top and a bottom of pajamas, pajamas. This is a pair of shoes, shoes, shoes. This is a pair of boots. There are many different styles of boots. This example is what we call cowboy boots, but there are many different styles of boots. Again, that word is boots, boots. These are flip-flops, flip-flops. These are typically worn in summer, oftentimes at the beach, in warm weather. In Florida, we wear a lot of flip-flops, flip-flops. These are socks. These are worn on our feet, inside of our shoes. These are socks, socks. In winter, when it's cold and maybe there is snow or ice, one might wear a pair of gloves. You'll notice in this picture, the gloves have individual fingers. These are what we call gloves, a pair of gloves, gloves. These mittens are similar, but you'll notice that there are no individual fingers. All of the fingers go in the one area. That is the difference between the gloves and the mittens. This here is a pair of mittens. Mittens, mittens. This is a hat. They're similar to the boots. There are many different styles of hats. This hat is an example of a baseball hat, what we call a baseball hat. Hat, hat. This is a bathing suit, or swimsuit. You can call it a bathing suit or a swimsuit. That can refer to a bathing suit for a woman or for a man. Bathing suit, bathing suit, swim suit, swim suit. Let's practice that one more time. Bathing suit, bathe, bathing, bathing suit, swim suit. This is a pair of sunglasses. Sunglasses. This is a pair of earrings. Earrings. One earring, two earrings with an S. One earring, two earrings. Earrings. This is a necklace. 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 This is a bracelet. It is jewelry that is worn on the wrist. It is called a bracelet. 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 This is a ring. 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 This is a briefcase. This is something that is often carried to work. Someone might take this to the office, have their work papers in the briefcase. It's called a briefcase. Briefcase. Again, that is a briefcase. This is an example of a purse. 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 This is a watch. 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 It is also worn on the wrist, similar to a bracelet. Both a watch and a bracelet are worn on your wrist. This is a watch. This is an umbrella. We use an umbrella when it's raining outside. Umbrella, with the accent on the E. Umbrella. Umbrella. Now that we've learned the vocabulary words for clothing and accessories, we will practice how to ask for those items if we go to a store and are shopping and looking for that item. Here we have an example of a conversation between a customer and the sales associate, the person working at the store. In this example, the customer is looking for a dress. So the customer says, "Excuse me, I am looking for a dress." The sales associate says, "Dresses are over there." And the customer replies, "Thank you." So now we can practice that conversation out loud using the new vocabulary words that we just learned. So what we will do is we will look at this conversation and we have again the customer, the sales associate, and again the customer. So we will say, "Excuse me, I am looking for a blank. Blanks are over there." And then the customer will reply, "Thank you." So for example, if we were asking about sweaters, if the customer goes to the store and is looking to buy a sweater, the customer could say, "Excuse me, I am looking for a sweater." The sales associate would say, "Sweaters are over there." Thank you. If we are looking for a necklace, the customer could ask, "Excuse me, I am looking for a necklace." And the sales associate would say, "Necklaces are over there." The customer would say, "Thank you." Let's try this for purse. I'll give you a couple of seconds to try that on your own. Excellent. Let's practice it together. You can be reading these out loud at home to practice. It's great to be able to see it, but also to practice saying the words out loud. So together, let's say, "Excuse me, I am looking for a purse. Purses are over there. Thank you." Our next word is briefcase. So again, I will give you 10 seconds to practice on your own. Practice reading this conversation using the word briefcase. Excellent. Let's practice together. "Excuse me, I am looking for a briefcase. Briefcases are over there. Thank you." And lastly, hat. We'll do this one together. "Excuse me, I am looking for a hat. Hats are over there. Thank you." Now we will learn how to use the saying "a pair of." You may have heard earlier when we were studying the vocabulary words, I said, for example, a pair of shoes, a pair of pajamas. A pair of is used with two things that look the same, are the same size, and are meant to be used together. For example, a pair of shoes. We don't only wear one shoe, we wear two shoes, and those are a pair of shoes. For example, in that picture of the pajamas earlier, there was a top and a bottom. There were two pieces of pajamas that we wear together. That is a pair of pajamas. When we wear gloves or mittens, we wear one on our left hand, one on our right hand. There are two that we wear together. That is a pair of gloves or a pair of mittens. We also use a pair of for something that is made of two items joined together. For example, a pair of scissors or a pair of pants. For example, when we wear pants, there is a right leg and a left leg that are joined together. When you say a pair of, it is always followed by a plural noun. For example, we wear a pair of gloves, not a pair of glove. It is plural because there are two. So a pair of gloves or a pair of mittens or a pair of shoes, always plural. Now let's practice the same conversation shopping and asking for an item at a store, but using what we just learned, a pair of. So this is a similar conversation. The customer is at the store and they say, "Excuse me, I am looking for a pair of pants." The sales associate says, "Pants are over there." The customer says, "Thank you." Notice again, pants, a pair of pants. Pants is plural. We will go ahead and practice this conversation out loud using our new vocabulary words and a a pair of. So we will use this conversation again. Excuse me, I am looking for a blank. Blanks are over there. Thank you. So the first example is a pair of gloves. And again, gloves, plural. So using pair of gloves, let's practice this conversation. The customer walks into the store and says, "Excuse me, I am looking for a pair of gloves." Gloves are over there. Thank you. We'll try it with a pair of mittens. The customer enters the store and says, "Excuse me, I am looking for a pair of mittens." Mittens are over there. Thank you. Now take 10 seconds to practice out loud with a pair of earrings. Okay, let's practice together. Excuse me, I am looking for a pair of earrings. Earrings are over there. Thank you. We'll practice the conversation with a pair of socks. I will give you 10 seconds to practice on your own. Okay, let's do it together. The customer is looking for a pair of socks. They enter the store and they say, "Excuse me, I am looking for a pair of socks." Socks are over there. Thank you. Now we are going to learn the names of some different patterns or designs that you will see on clothing. This is an example of polka dots. You will sometimes see clothing or other articles or items with this design. This is called polka dot. Polka dot. Polka dot. This is an example of a dress that is striped. These lines are stripes, stripes, and this dress is striped, striped. We want to be sure that we pronounce it as stripe, not strip. It is striped. So notice that pronunciation, striped, 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 striped. The pattern of this shirt is plaid. Plaid. Plaid can be, a pattern for shirts, coats, jackets. Plaid is the design or the pattern. Plaid. Plaid. This is an example of a floral print. Floral referring to flowers. You can see that there are flowers on the dress. This is floral, a floral print. Floral. This is an example of animal print. Animal print. Now we will review colors. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Red, red, red. Orange, orange, orange. Green, green, green. Blue, 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 purple, 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 black, black, pink, pink, gray, gray, white, white, gold, gold, silver, silver, brown, brown. Just a reminder, in English, colors and adjectives come before the noun. For example, in English, we would say the blue book or the purple jacket. We would not say the book blue, the jacket purple. I believe that that is the opposite of how it is said in Spanish and Portuguese. It is the opposite. So instead of the book blue, in English we say the blue book, the purple jacket. So colors and adjectives before the noun. Now we have an opportunity to practice everything that we just learned. We have 4 different pictures of people wearing different styles, types of clothing. As homework and to practice, I would love for you to write 4 sentences describing what each person is wearing. You can use the different vocabulary words that we learned today, the articles of clothing, the different colors, the different patterns and designs. We can practice a pair of. So this is one example of someone that is wearing some of the articles of clothing, some of the patterns that we learned in today's class. So for homework and to practice, please write 4 sentences describing her clothing. And if you'd like, you can send that to your teacher to review. Here is another example. This is someone that you might recognize, again, wearing some articles of clothing, some patterns and designs that we learned today. So again, please practice and write 4 sentences describing what this person is wearing. And again, I definitely encourage you to practice reading those out loud because not only is reading and writing important, but we want to practice speaking and saying these words out loud. Here is another example of someone that is wearing, again, different clothing, colors, designs that we discussed today. So I would love for you to write some sentences describing this outfit. And then lastly, oh, just kidding, we have 2 more. This is another individual wearing some designs and clothing items that we learned today. Please write 4 sentences describing this person's outfit, what this person is wearing. Again, looking at articles of clothing, color, pattern, or maybe a pair of. And our last example here, again, if you could write some sentences about her articles of clothing, the colors that you see, the patterns that you see, and possibly using a pair of. And this brings us to the end of class. Thank you so much for joining today. If you have any questions, please let us know. We definitely are thinking of you and praying for you and hope that you and your loved ones are safe and doing well. And we cannot wait to hopefully see you again next class. Have a wonderful day and good luck. Go out, speak lots of English, and let us know how we can help.